Hello everyone, my name is Anja and I'm going to be chatting to you today about irrational numbers and the concept of pi. I'll also be giving a brief history of the concept of pi and what it exactly helps us do in the 21st century. So what's an irrational number? Simply put, an irrational number is a number that can't easily be expressed as a fraction or decimal or numeral. This may be because the decimal places on the number are infinite and do not repeat, such as pi. Today we were discussing the most famous of the irrational numbers, the concept of pi. Pi is often represented as a symbol, this one. But what does it mean? In schools we often teach formulas and we teach that they need to use the formula and the concept of pi to figure out answers about circles, but do our students actually understand what that means? So in its simplest explanation, pi is a ratio that explains the correlation between the distance around a circle, so the circumference, and the distance across a circle, the diameter. The easiest way for me to kind of visualize this for you is for you to imagine a circle, and if you draw a straight line through the middle of that circle, creating a diameter, and then take that diameter out and use it to measure the circumference, you would need 3 diameters plus a little bit extra to measure the full circumference of that circle. And that little bit extra is the 0.14 and the rest of the decimals in pi. The incredible thing about pi is that it doesn't matter how big or how small the circle is, 3 and 0.14 times of the diameter around the circle is what is going to give you the circumference. So you can see in this picture here, they've wrapped 2 circles around themselves in diameters, in the pink, green and yellow, so that's 3 full diameters, and the little blue bit is the 0.14 diameter. So you can see that no matter how big or how small that circle is, the diameter is always used 3.14 times to measure the circumference. Now the value of pi is infinite and the numbers don't have a pattern or repeat. And a fun fact for you is that the Guinness World Records has a record for the most amount of numbers of pi memorized and then spoken. This is held by an Indian gentleman named Revere who has memorized pi up to 70,000 places, which is incredible. And his attempt took nearly 10 hours and he was blindfolded for the entire thing. Now the first record we have of attempts to understand the concept of pi lay with the ancient Babylonians. They estimated pi to be 3.125, which is incredibly close to what we now understand pi to be. And this is incredible considering that they had no modern computers or calculators. They were probably still inventing the wheel. Pi as we know it now though in its symbolic form was pioneered by William Johns in 1706. William was a little-known mathematics teacher and used the pi symbol in one of his books, used originally in his teaching notes. Meteorologists in the 21st century use pi to estimate weather patterns and look at tornadoes, while astronomers use pi to further understand the planets. That's just 2 ways that we use pi in our common 21st century. Pi is an integral part of our mathematics understanding, helping us figure out how to solve mysteries of the universe. It isn't too complicated of an idea if you understand that pi is a ratio and how it is used. And I believe in my teaching that it is vital that we understand these concepts and then teach them to our children, not just that pi is a number, but what that number actually represents. Check out your fact sheet below for some more information about pi and also a bunch of resources that I used to source for this video and videos as well that you can show to your class to help you further their understanding. Thank you.